Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. The Los Angeles Rams just proved all of the doubters wrong, looking absolutely phenomenal in week 1 of the NFL season, coming into Seattle in hostile territory versus their division rival, the Seahawks, and beat the brakes off of them 30-13. And of course, the standout performance of the game was the first debut of a rookie, Puka Nacua, a 5th round pick. Let me tell you guys why in today's video. This is not a one-off random performance from Puka Nacua and why Puka is here to stay as a hidden gem for the Rams. I was personally very intrigued in the Rams receiving corps coming into the 2023 season. Even with Cooper Kupp there really were a lot of question marks outside of that number 1 receiving spot. But when you take away one of the best receivers we've seen in the past decade, of course there is going to be a significant hole in the receiving room. Earlier on in this offseason, I made a video about why Tutu Atwell can really step up and perform very well in this receiving corps, and that's of course what Tutu Atwell came out and did. But a great compliment to Tutu Atwell's skill set is of course Puka Nacua. The fact that he came out and looked better than Van Jefferson is a very promising sign as a rookie 5th round pick, and the fact that he led the team in targets yesterday with 15 targets really proves how good of a feel against a zone defense and overall an NFL defense Puka has. The number one thing that really screamed out to me when watching Puka Nacua in the first couple of routes of the game is, damn, they really did finally find that Robert Woods replacement that Sean McVay and this entire organization and coaching staff have been looking for. A guy who has a below average physical skill set but is so smart, has such a demeanor and calm presence to him to the point where Puka is going to consistently get open on every single play. He was consistently dropping into the soft part of the zone defense for the Seattle Seahawks. They of course still run that very heavy zone defense, and that's something that Puka and this entire coaching staff and Matt Stafford out there were completely picking apart. So Puka ended the day with 10 catches again on 15 targets for 119 yards. As a bigger bodied receiver, Matt Stafford really loves those guys. He reminds me somewhat of Kenny Golladay in the sense that he has a very wide target range for Matt Stafford. He's not afraid to throw an interception when throwing to Puka Nacua. And when you combine that with a very natural catching profile, somebody who consistently is high pointing the ball as well, it makes for a good one-on-one receiver on the outside. But again, that's not the significant reason Puka had success yesterday. It really was his route running and his feel for the zone, consistently slicing that Seattle Seahawks with that off coverage that they do run. Puka looked really good at all 3 levels of the field. He looked good in the short game, he looked good in the intermediate game, and the deep ball as well. Comparing him to Robert Woods, somebody who had 2 1,000-yard seasons in the same exact system with Sean McVay, the second Sean McVay touchdown in Los Angeles. Puka is about 6'2" at 201 pounds. He really did not do anything at the NFL Combine, but at his pro day from BYU, he put up a 4.57 40-yard dash time, 33-inch vertical, and a 7.323 cone drill. It's definitely serviceable in terms of his athletic profile, but it's nothing special. Again, what is special about Puka Nacua really is the mental aspect of the game, and that's the same case with Robert Woods. Now, Robert Woods was a 2nd round pick. He's slightly more physically talented than Puka Nacua. Not only that, but he did make more noise in college as he did put up a very good season at USC when he came out. He did run a 4.51 40-yard dash time with a 7.153 cone drill. So again, a little bit faster and a little bit quicker and more agile, but he is only 6 feet tall, giving Puka an advantage in terms of the catch radius, the arm length, and overall size profile for Puka. So do I think Puka will be as deadly as Robert Woods was with Jared Goff in the short to intermediate game? No, but I think he can give you about 80 to 90% of what a prime Robert Woods gave you in that aspect. Where I think Puka Nacua does have the advantage over Robert Woods is the ball skills on those deeper passing concepts. This Sean McVay system really has gotten a little bit more aggressive under Matt Stafford compared to Jared Goff, so he's going to have a better deep ball thrower to operate under than Robert Woods ever had in Los Angeles. Not only that, again, the physical talent is greater from Puka Nacua in terms of the winning on the outside ball skills on deeper route concepts. We saw a couple times in this game, Matt Stafford tried Puka Nacua deep on in the field. It really did not work out in game one, but as soon as this chemistry really starts to click, we're going to see Puka Nacua put up even better games than he did in week one. So as you guys could tell in this video, I really do believe in Puka Nacua. I absolutely do think he's a hidden gem for the Los Angeles Rams. If the Los Angeles Rams are comfortable with this current receiving core, I think over the next couple of years, Puka can have at least one, if not two, 1,000-yard seasons under Sean McVay, the same exact way that Robert Woods did as well. Thanks for listening to today's video of Mike Talk Sports. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the Los Angeles Rams this season after their very impressive week one? And what are your thoughts on the great performance of Puka Nacua, the 5th round rookie out of BYU?